Facebook's new Metaverse is the bigger announcement in recent times and it unveiled their future plans towards building a virtual reality world. Let's dive deep into more details on how Metaverse vision is shaped from 1800s to till today. Let's start with the virtual world. A virtual world is a computer simulated environment which may be populated by many users who can create a personal avatar simultaneously and independently explore the virtual world, participate in its activities, and communicate with others. These avatars can be textual, graphical representations, or live avatar videos with auditory and touch sensations. I know you are imagining holographic Iron Man AI and Avengers right now. Yes, those are the practical examples of a virtual world. Let's start with the history of the virtual worlds. Today's virtual reality technologies build upon ideas that date back to the 1800s, almost to the very beginning of practical photography. One milestone of virtual reality visions was the Sensorama in 1956 by a person named Morton Heileck. Morton Heileck's background was in the Hollywood motion picture industry. He wanted to see how people could feel like they were in the movie. The Sensorama experience simulated a real city environment which you rode through on a motorcycle. Multisensory simulation lets you see the road, hear the engine, feel the vibration, and smell the motor's exhaust in the designed world. The sword of Damocles was invented in 1968 by a computer scientist named Evan Sutherland and his student Bob Spall. The sword of Damocles was the name for the mechanical tracking system and not the head-mounted display. This is widely considered to be the first augmented reality HMD system. VR was used for training and simulation in the US military and the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Mass production of VR system began in the early 1990s, led by Virtuality, which opened dedicated VR arcades. The first use of the term virtual reality was in the mid-1980s when Jaron Lanier, founder of VPL Research, began to develop the gear, including goggles and gloves, needed to experience what he called virtual reality. Later, in October 1991, 1000 series powered by an Amigo 3000, a personal computer released by Commodore in June 1990, released a console series named 1000 CS and 1000 SD, which have a distinctive helmet comprising a brightly colored front panel with virtuality embossed across it, thus the first step towards VR gaming. After decades, big tech giants like Google are also interested in AR and VR. That resulted in Street View by Google, which provides panoramic view of locations.
Help you check out a restaurant before making a dinner reservation or plan your summer vacation in Europe. Now let's go behind the scenes with the Street View car. This car's story begins with the Street View team adding the cameras. We've improved our camera system over the years. It now has 15 lenses taking 360-degree photos and is protected from the elements by this shell.
The first rough prototype of VR HMD for Oculus was hacked together in 2011 by Palmer Luckett, an 18-year-old boy in his parents' garage in Long Beach, California. Oculus was founded on July 22 in Irvine, a city in California, United States. After the Oculus journey took off, Mark Zuckerberg, in 2014, acquired Oculus for $2 billion. On 28 March 2016, the first generation Oculus Rift device was released, but it wasn't a quite big success for Facebook and Oculus. In March 2019, Facebook announced that they'll be discontinuing manufacturing and selling of Oculus Rift. In May 2018, Oculus launched the Oculus Go VR headset in partnership with Qualcomm and Xiaomi. By July 2019, the Go was estimated to have sold over 2 million units, though Oculus Go have positive reviews after its big launch. On 23rd June 2020, Facebook Technologies announced it would be ending the sale of Oculus Go later that year and would not accept new Go apps or app updates into the Oculus Store after 4th December 2020. In June 2018, Oculus executive Jason Rubin sent an email to Facebook board member Mark Anderson with the subject line "The Metaverse." The paper described in detail Facebook's need to own the virtual reality market with a product that would shout out any future competition. That is how Facebook's journey towards the meta world began. Meta's Andrew Bosworth, a 15-year veteran of Facebook who leads its Reality Labs division, building consumer hardware and software, including the Quest VR headset. He stated that the magnitude of technological shift that we are trying to manifest here hasn't been attempted in a long time. Facebook, alias Meta, is reimagining a new generation technology to let its users live, work, and play within interconnected virtual worlds. Let's see where it stands in the future. Hope this video is insightful. See you in the next one.